There is a particular kind of silence that finds you before a place does. You are still on the approach, still moving, and yet something has already shifted in the air. The road narrows and the trees thin, and then the land simply ends, surrendering itself to something wider and far less interested in you. That is the first thing this place does. It reminds you how small your arrival actually is. The structure sits with a kind of patient certainty, not demanding to be noticed, not performing for whoever is coming up the drive. It has clearly long since stopped caring whether it impresses anyone. The stone and the timber and the glass have found an arrangement that feels less like architecture and more like an argument that was settled long ago. You step out and the wind comes from a direction that rearranges your thinking slightly. The ocean is not a view from here. It is a presence. It is in the air and on your skin, and in the particular way sound behaves at the edge of land. Before you have even crossed the threshold, you understand that whatever comes next will ask something of you, a kind of quiet willingness to slow down and actually arrive. Space does to a person is not immediately obvious. It works on you slowly, the way light works on stone, hour by hour, angle by angle, until you realize something has changed and you cannot trace exactly when. Inside here, the light is the first collaborator. It does not flood, it moves, long and deliberate, pulling the eye toward the water and then releasing it back into the warmth of the materials around you. The stone underfoot carries a coolness that grounds you. The timber overhead has the particular weight of something chosen, not simply specified. There is a generosity in how the space holds you, nothing crowded, nothing performed. A room that does not need to announce itself will always feel larger than its measurements. You find a chair positioned not for aesthetics, but for the specific quality of afternoon light that arrives through a particular pane at a particular hour. Someone thought about that. Someone sat in that chair at 3 p.m. and decided this was exactly where it belonged. Those are the small decisions that separate a building from a place where a life could actually be lived, quietly, fully, without apology and without audience. Reveals what it has been holding back. The light does not simply leave, it withdraws with a kind of ceremony, pulling the horizon into colors that have no useful names, and the water below catches all of it and doubles it, and for a moment the world feels entirely symmetrical in a way that normal life never manages. The terrace becomes something else at this hour. It is no longer a place for doing anything. It is a place for simply being in. And that is a rarer thing than it sounds. The pool holds the last of the sky. The air carries salt and something else, something quieter, the particular atmosphere of a place that has been designed for peace and has actually achieved it. You will remember this light. Long after the proportions of the rooms have blurred and the details of the finishes have faded, you will remember standing here at this hour and feeling, quite genuinely, that you had nowhere else to be. That is the measure of a place like this. Not its scale, not its cost, but whether it ever made you feel that way. This is a conceptual design, visualized with the assistance of AI-generated imagery to explore ideas in architectural space and atmosphere.